Emmy, where are we?
We are at the Washington Monument in Washington, D.C. I can't wait to explore.
Woohoo!
Hey, we finally made it down to DC proper, and we are gonna go see the sights. We're gonna take you over to Washington Monument, then we're gonna go see Mr. Lincoln. And then the girls wanna go look at rocks or something. So apparently there's a whole museum of rocks. Should be a lot of fun. So the plan was to walk around a little bit, but then we found food trucks.
Yum!
And the food trucks in DC are epic. So let's go try some. And the winner of the great food truck race in our family was this one. So of all the different ways to get around DC, you've got segways, you've got electric bikes, scooters, all kinds of ways. This is our favorite, time lapse. Easy.
Guess what? You can stick your feet in the water. It's very nice. If you do want to stick your feet in the water, however, there are there's just one rule that I know of: don't walk in the water. The posts behind me, they have state names on them, like Idaho and Colorado, and places like that all around here.
Dinner. So having lived in DC as a teenager, it was really great to come back and see the old stomping grounds, share it with the family, and really explore all these new monuments, the new museums. Just almost overwhelming, but in the best possible way.
Not bigger than me.
So having seen those monuments, the girls were very excited to see their first museum, and they chose the Natural History Museum for its tie-in with our zoology and geology classes for the year, and I couldn't have picked a better one myself.
Let's go see it.
That was a really good year. Natural History Museum in DC, what can you say? I mean, it is just amazing. We are learning so much right now. I don't think our brains can even take it. We're gonna need a bigger boat.
His back feet stirred up there. And there are his front feet. There are his front feet.
Hi, Em. We did it. We ran the kids ragged. Look at this one. With over 50,000 steps registering on the smartwatch, we decided to take a bit of a break, do a little driving around the city, and then head out to the Udvar Hazy Air and Space Annex.
Several days later.
The flight simulator at the Air and Space Museum, and this is what it looks like.
So those two crazy people are gonna ride that ride.
I will bark.
Are you gonna ride, Emmy?
No, I will
Are
bark.
you gonna ride, Uncle Andy?
It goes fully upside down. Daddy's excited. What is that?
The most mysterious piece of technology in this entire museum. When I tell my dad to Google something, this is what he thinks. We closed out the day by flying an F-14 simulator, speaking to a literal rocket scientist about the space shuttle missions, and then finally seeing Mark Rober's Mars rover before heading back to our hotel to rest up for another action-packed day. Good morning, adventurers. We are here at Great Falls in Virginia. And this is one of my childhood playgrounds. We used to come here all the time with Mom and Pop, and now I'm bringing my kids and see what they think. If you're wondering how the humidity is, I'll just say that's a vending machine. Headed down to the river. Go show them, well, you'll see. Welcome to Great Falls.
Mushrooms are decomposers, like over there, and they decompose it and put good stuff into the soil again so it can regrow. Mushrooms grow from these teeny tiny little specks in the air called spores. If you're foraging for mushrooms out in the wild, make sure you know for certain which mushrooms are poisonous or not. If you don't know, then don't pick it.
We might be in trouble here. Not sure.
Buzzards are scavengers, which means they don't eat the birds out of the sky. They find food on the ground.
Whew. So what a great facility here. It's accessible for everybody. We've got great ramps. The overall facility is immaculate. It's wonderful. And so much learning for the kids here. There's a lot of historical lessons along the route and so much history. Because of course, Virginia, you can't throw a rock without hitting 6 pieces of history. So we love it here. This is absolutely wonderful for the homeschool environment. We found them.
Hello. Hello, elephant camera. This tree right here, this is a eastern black walnut tree. These things are what come off of it, and we were really curious as to what these things were, so we asked a ranger. She said they were the shells of the walnuts. Well, the shells of the walnuts. And that they are really, really, really hard to squish. Natalie will give you a demonstration. So this, I'm gonna try to hit, because the very outer shell can be very easy to crack.
One eternity later.
There we go. Gosh, I demolished it. People taking these unique walnuts has been a real problem to the national park grounds, because when they take them, certain animals no longer have the food that they need for the winter to survive. This is a reminder to take only pictures and leave only footsteps.
So one more fact for all you parents about eastern black walnuts is that they can
be used for dye. My hands are now yellow.
Can't wash that off. So in general, the traffic has been a lot better, but better for Northern Virginia does mean 1 o'clock still looks like this. On this trip, one of Natty's new favorite hobbies. What are you going after?
The purple walnut in the back.
Here we go. What do we get? What do we get?
No. So close.
So we are in Virginia Beach. And we have a room for a couple nights. We'll give you a quick little tour. There's the girls' bed. There is the ocean. There's a nice little kitchen table, what we're gonna call a homework table. There's our little wet bar. Kitchen for the next little bit, where mom and dad get to be. And another balcony. Oh my goodness. Check and see what the bathroom is like. Oh, look at this. There's a little seating area over here. Here's our bathroom. Get some light for you. There we go. Hi. Nice bathroom. Ooh, nice big shower. I think that'll work. We are gonna go have some adventures. We thank you guys for following along, and see you in a little bit.
There are dolphins in the water! Horses on the beach!
You see? Right out there.
Oh, look at that, horses on the beach.
I see that.
The fact about dolphins is that they can leap all the way out of the water, and they're very playful, and they never stray far from their group.
Virginia is chock full of memories for me and so much fun for the entire family. Highly recommend you head out there if you haven't had a chance to yet, and make sure you plan a little extra time because there's a lot to do. Thank you all for joining us on this adventure again, and as always, if you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you want to see more of our adventures, consider subscribing, and we'll see you out there in the next one.